Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we are talking about how to get your brick and mortar storefront to its grand opening easier and faster. Today we are going to talk about what the banks want to see in order to give you funding. This works with investors too, and it's just my idea on how to round out the discussion, go beyond the projections, the expenses and income, and really show them that you're thinking through what it takes to open this business and show them that you are the ones that they should give their money to. If this sounds interesting to you, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so that I can come back every single week and give you more tips on getting you to your grand opening. If you don't know me, my name is Meghan Stockman. I own a children's indoor playground in Westminster, Colorado with my husband. It is the business that got us out of the grind of working shift work, and it is our very own little place that we get to make all of the decisions for. And it's such a beautiful thing to be able to say that I want this wall to be purple, and that wall is purple. So if you're ready to take control of your life, this channel is for you, and I really hope that I can help you get your shop with your vibe open as soon as possible. Today we're going to be talking about what the banks are really looking for when they decide whether or not they're going to give you funds. Obviously, we have to come up with our projections. We have to tell them what our income is going to be, what different income streams we have, what the expenses are, what's coming in, what's going out, those kinds of things. But they also want to know if you know exactly what you're going to spend all of their funds on. They are going to be giving you startup fees. So they're going to be helping you with the construction of your place. They're going to be buying your equipment. They're going to be putting in new carpet. They want to know that you have a plan for every single dime that is coming from their pocket, and you know what that money is going to be used for and how it's going to be turned around and paid back to them at some level. Really, it's not only just about the projections, it's about understanding the whole plan and why it all fits together in order for this business to be successful. The second thing that banks really want to see is that you have a plan for your crawl walk scenario. And that is basically you just understanding that it's going to take a little time before you get full traffic in your door. They don't know who you are. They don't know your store exists yet. You are hopefully going to be doing some marketing before you even open, but it still takes time for everybody to kind of get to know that you're around. So putting that kind of extra detail into your projections is really smart, because then the bank understands that you know it's going to take you a little time to get to that full scenario of traffic coming through your door. So do a little research and see if you can figure out what you think, how long it's going to take you to get to that full scenario, and make sure that they can see that you understand that it's going to be a little slower at first and it's going to come out stronger later. The third thing that a bank wants to see is that you really understand your competition and you've done your research on them. So where do you fit in the market? Are you one of the high-end stores? Are you one of the more cost-effective stores? Are you considering the right neighborhood? Are you considering the right mall? Are you considering the right place in order to attract the clients that you have specifically decided you want to attract, and the customers that you know will walk in your doors? Competition is a good thing, but the bank wants to know that you understand who your competition is, that you know that that kind of business works in your area, that your pricing is in line with where you fit in your market. So a really good understanding of your competition is essential. The fourth thing I want to talk about is marketing. Do you have a marketing plan? Do you know how much you're going to be spending on different types of marketing? Are you going to be handing out flyers? Are you buying a banner at a hockey game? Are you going to be in a magazine? Are you going to be all electronic website, Facebook, social media driven? They want to know that you have a plan for that and that you know exactly where those funds are going. That's going to be one of the things that is listed on your spreadsheet as far as your expenses. But also in your business plan, you're going to want to really flesh out who it is that you're selling to and why the type of marketing that you've chosen to do is the right one for that demographic, for those clients, for those customers. Why are you deciding to put your money into that kind of a marketing plan. The final thing the bank wants to know is that you know your business. So, in scenarios where there needs to be an expert on the ownership team, there should be an expert on the ownership team. If you are opening a brewery, you need somebody on the ownership team that understands how to be a brewer. Because you can hire somebody who's a genius when you first open, but what happens if something happens to that person or they decide to leave or move on to a different part of their life? Then you have no one to fill in that gap. And that does happen. You always have to be able to step in and be the one that takes over your store or your shop or your brewery or your restaurant if somebody takes off. So one of the things that they'll really want to make sure you've done is you have people in your corner that are vested in this company that understand your business intimately. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so I can come back next week and give more tips on how to get you through to your grand opening much easier and with much more clarity